record breaker this year.
That's right. According to AAA, 43.2 million people will drive to their destinations. That is 1 million more than last year. Air travel will be another record. More than 4 million Americans expected to fly, breaking the old record of 3.91 million. Pre-COVID 2019, of course.
Yeah, that numbers sound crazy, right? Well, what does this all mean, though? No one knows better than AAA's Robert Sinclair. Thank you for finally coming in.
It's great to be here.
Yes.
I got a beautiful studio, cameras and personnel and people.
We're happy to have you.
Yeah, so good to see you. So these numbers, any surprise to you at all?
The gas numbers, I think. Gasoline is about $1.30 cheaper than it was last year, but we're not seeing the wave to the pumps. People aren't driving like they did a year ago, even though it was more expensive. Demand for gasoline is 4.4% less than last year for the year to date. And compared to 2019, we're 20% lower as far as gasoline demand is concerned. So it's a lot cheaper, but we're not burning as much.
Yeah, overall, it's people. A lot of people working from home. Some, they split the week. Some going into the office, some staying home. So that could be a factor. Yeah. But when you look at this weekend, right, going into the 4th of July weekend, because the 4th of July is actually on a Tuesday.
Right.
So the busiest travel day is actually going to be Friday.
Right. Makes it a 5-day weekend. People take Friday. They take Monday. If it's on a Wednesday, it's a 6-day weekend. That tends to bring out more people. But it's 5 days. But it's going to be busy. Record setting. Folks want to get out and go, even though they're not burning gasoline during the rest of the year. They'll be burning it for this holiday. Americans get the fewest number of vacation days of any workers in the industrialized world, so we get thrown a free day, and we take advantage of it, throw a vacation day, and make a long weekend out of it.
Right.
So what, for those that are hitting the road, what's the best way? Best way, best time?
Leave before noon any day. Saturdays and Sundays will be very quiet. If you can wait until then to make the trip, do it then. But after 6 p.m. Friday, even after 2 p.m., you've got traffic of commuters mixing with holiday travelers. And we are a popular destination, so you have a lot of people leaving. Yeah. You have a lot of people coming here. It's going to be very busy. And it seems like there's traffic all the time now. We're still not riding public transportation to the degree that we did pre-pandemic. Yeah. And so it's busy on the roads.
Yeah, Memorial Day weekend, I tried to go to the Jersey Shore, and my GPS actually took me off the Garden State Parkway and Turnpike onto side roads to get down to the Jersey Shore.
Yes.
So Garden State Parkway is one of the busiest roads you're expecting to see this weekend?
Anticipating that it's going to be like the busiest, a 64% increase in traffic compared to normal times. A trip from the Jersey Shore back to New York, we're anticipating will take 2.5 hours.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Make it early.
Well, if you're not driving and you decide to fly, how are flights looking these days?
Busy, record setting as far as flying is concerned, but you're seeing the problems that the weather creates.
Yeah,
we're still using antiquated radar-based air traffic control. When we get bad weather, you have to space the planes out from 2 or 3 miles to 25 to 50 miles. A lot of nations have switched over to GPS-based air traffic control, and that makes it a lot easier, a lot more efficient. And we've got not 3 airports, but 5 major airports. Everybody forgets about Stewart Airport in Newburgh and Islip on Long Island. And roughly 75% of all air traffic control delays nationwide stem from New York. The hub and spoke system with the airlines. Yeah. And one flight coming in, and you have to connect to that, and it just ripples across the country. And when we have problems here.
Overall, though, because if you haven't booked a flight for this weekend, it could be problematic in terms of price. But overall, how are you seeing plane tickets?
40 to 50% higher than a year ago.
Ouch.
But in spite of that, bookings are through the roof, especially going overseas.
Yeah.
People still have, I think, cabin fever from being cooped up for 3 years with the pandemic. We got a little bit out of it last year. Yeah. Got it out of us. But we still have wanderlust and cabin fever, and people want to go.
Yeah, people are getting out, cruising, heading out on...
Yeah, cruising is through the roof. And if you can leave from New York, it's a great thing.
Oh, yeah.
And those prices are better, right?
Those cruising is really a kind of a bargain right now.
It's because I think people were afraid to get on the cruise ships?
Yeah, they still worried about outbreaks, maybe.
Yeah. And I love cruising.
Cruising can be a lot of fun if you like. I get cooped up on that ship. I don't care how big they are. After a couple of days, it starts getting very small. But you can drive right to Brooklyn or Manhattan or Hoboken, ascend the gangplank. Somebody sticks a drink in your hand and the party starts. So you don't have to take a plane. A lot of people do. They'll go down to Florida or the Gulf Coast.
Yeah. Single most important travel tip real quick because we're out of time.
Leave now.
All right. With that, Robert Sinclair from AAA. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks very
so
much
great
for
to
having
see
me.
you.
It's wonderful to be here. Good to see you.
So
Very
good to
to
have
have
you
you
here.
here.